Hi, Pastor Charlie here for New Hope Lutheran Church. Welcome to Pastor Charlie's Toolbox. So, today I've been seriously considering cleaning up things. How do you clean up things? You sweep, you dust, and you vacuum. And I got thinking, I wonder if there's a vacuum that's better than other vacuums. I should do a comparison test. So, I got thinking, and I got a few things together here. I got a little bit of dirt. Obviously, dirt is what you want to clean up, but I thought, let's go a little further than that. Let's try some golf balls. Let's try a block of wood. Let's see if a vacuum cleaner can pick up a hunk of metal. I know it's not something you normally find in your house. So, we'll start with this little baby here. Let's see what it can do. Well, kind of works on the dirt, but as far as the rest of it, so with great pride, I'd like to introduce to you the Black Hole 6000. I think this baby might be just what we're looking for. Let's give it a try. Pretty good, huh? You know, we often think that when something is bigger and more intimidating, that it's got to be better. It's more powerful. And in many cases, especially as we've seen here today, that's true. But it also hit me that we've also been conditioned to think that way. Bigger, more powerful, that's better. It's not always that way, though. You know, quite often we don't think of ourselves as being very powerful. We've become accustomed to thinking that power has to do with having lots of something like wealth, or prestige, or privilege, or the ability to have some sort of power over other people. But how many of us have that kind of power? And because we think that way, we usually feel pretty small and insignificant in comparison, don't we? Our gospel lesson for today, though, from Matthew 18, it disputes that size and intimidation equals power. In fact, Jesus tells us there of a few ways that we have power, immense power, God's power. And the first way we have power is by loving. Loving someone enough so that when we have a dispute with someone, we love them enough to actually try and fix it. I know a lot of times when we have a disagreement with another person, we'd rather just walk away. Let's forget about it, because it's just easier to hate someone without trying to patch things up. But love has a strength, a power that we usually underestimate. Think about it. When your parent asks you something of you compared to when a bully asks something of you. You might do things for both of them, but who would you rather do something for willingly? I suspect we might do the bully a favor out of fear. But we do things for a parent because of love. And when it comes to doing things out of fear, how often are we going to do only what is absolutely necessary? But when we do things out of love, how often do we go above and beyond what is asked of us? Parents love us, so we love them back. So love is the one form of power each of us is capable of using. And the second type of power Jesus speaks of today has to do with prayer. Prayer of all things. We're told that we don't need a large, huge, enormous gathering of people to be powerful. With as few as 2 or 3 gathered in prayer, Jesus promises that he will be present there, and you know God's power is behind him. So today remember that just because something or someone is large and intimidating, it doesn't mean all the time that it is the most powerful. We, each of the believers of God, have power behind us that is out of this world. The power of God's love, even using it, one simple act at a time, can cause huge changes. Changes that hatred and intimidation can never compete with. And acts of love for others, they multiply because people respond more willingly to love than to whatever is big and intimidating. You know, when I put it that way, I realize that doing things simply because something is big and intimidating, that can really suck. So let's make use of the powers that God provides us with. Love and prayer.